Hey y'all, thanks for stopping by. So, I've made a lot of videos about, reaching out to people, making sure that the people in your life are good and happy and content. But there's a lot of times where it can seem like no one's really looking out for you. And that can be a problem. Um, they can really do a big number to your confidence, your self esteem, a lot of things. And it is good to have support from people, but one of the most important people that can support you is you. And there are some tricks that I've learned with self confidence and how you can work on that. And I'd just kind of like to talk about that today. Um, Not really any kind of order. I guess you could say it's in order from how easy it is to do to how hard it is to do. But easy, step one. And this sounds simple, but your hygiene, very important. Um, and it might not seem like it, especially if it's, like you work from home or you're never around people. So you might not feel like, what's the point of keeping up with yourself? But it can help a lot, actually being clean, and if it's been a while, actually take some time and scrub out hard, get all that off, you know, and I can understand, if you're in a kind of situation where it's hard to get to a shower, as someone who used to be homeless, see if you can find a gym near you. Membership might be a little bit, per month, but try and find a gym that's got facilities in it and use them. You don't have to work out in there. You can just go in, use their showers, clean up. You'll feel better. In that same hand, with your hygiene, the place that you're living, this, and I don't want to sound, Jordan Peterson, so forgive me. Yeah, cleaning your room is actually really important. The place where you are most of the time, keeping it clean, keeping it in order will help you feel better. It seems weird, but it really does help to have everything in its place. You know where things are. That can help a lot. One thing that I always hear a lot, there was a admiral who gave a speech where he talks about the first thing you should do every day is make your bed. And that's the reason behind that is good, because it's, even if you've done nothing throughout your day, if you feel like you haven't accomplished anything, you'll still come home to a bed that's made, and you know that you did that. It can be something small that you did, but you know you did something, and that can help a lot. With the whole gym thing in mind, with using those facilities, a little bit of light workout every day is good for you. And it doesn't have to be anything extreme. You don't have to work on like completely changing your body or anything like that, but some kind of physical effort in your day. You could take a walk around. You could, just do some push ups, some sit ups, squats, whatever. You don't need to use weights. There's a lot of exercises you can do in your home. You don't need a lot of room to do them, just so you can do something, actually use some physical effort. Don't work out to the point where it hurts. If you're trying to make big changes, sure, people say that you shouldn't start counting until they start hurting, but trust me, ease yourself into that kind of stuff. If you want to make those big changes, it's fine, but don't just pound into it, because what's going to happen is you're going to hurt yourself. You'll feel worse from that, and you might slip back a little bit. Don't be afraid to take small steps if you're, just getting into something like that. The last thing that I would say is a really good confidence booster is creating something. And that might seem daunting. I get that. A lot of the times when people talk about creation, they'll write a book learn an instrument, some kind of hobby. You know, some people say learn a sport, whatever. It doesn't have to be something that big. As weird as this sounds, if you like memes, if you save memes, if you share memes with people, I'm going to assume most of you do. Try to make your own. It seems weird, but it doesn't even have to be like, you don't have to make a template. You don't have to do any of these crazy, like I'm not asking you to make something brand new. Small edits, make something for someone in your life. If you're talking with someone, they say something that sounds familiar from something else, go find that image, paste their name over the eyes or something, change the quote up, whatever. Even something that small, it's something that you made. You didn't take it from anybody else. You did it. That can feel good. And especially if it's, like I was saying, you make it for someone in your life. You made them something. You thought of them enough. You made that connection with them. You made this for them. It can help them feel better. It'll make you feel better. You don't have to make these huge world-changing type things. You can just do what's in your power. It doesn't have to be extreme. Just something. You'll feel better from it. It's a weird world that we live in. And, things can get bad. And it's always good to have someone that's there to support you. But at the end of the day, you have to be able to support yourself. No one can make you feel confident except for you. It seems weird to say sort of fake it till you make it type thing, but eventually you get into these sort of habits, you force yourself into doing them, it'll start to feel weird if you don't do it. And, hey, try and make some good habits out of your bad ones. I'm not saying you have to stop everything and completely change your life, but make small changes, but do them every day. And, after a couple months, you might start noticing some big differences. But if you have any ideas, if you have any sort of methods that you use in your life, leave a comment, talk to some people, let them know what you do. Maybe you'll learn something from what they do. You'll try and have a good day.